Gary, I'm sure you're delighted with the win, but it was the manner as well which must have pleased you.
Yeah, I think the manner of the performance is what pleases me most. I think anyone who comes to Dulwich and they know they're in for a tough game, but I thought we belied our years in terms of performance and in terms of assurance. I don't remember our goalkeeper having too many saves to make, which tell you how well we defended as a team. And it wasn't just the back four; it was all over the pitch. I mean, Carlo Liardi, Caldi Costa, put two really big shifts in, as much as giving us plenty going the other way. So, all in all, there weren't a bad performance out there. It was all of a level that we knew was required to progress.
3 weeks ago when you started at Silver Jubilee Park, you were on top in the first half, but the second half they came out the traps flying. How important did you stress to the boys that they've got to just carry on where they left off today, and they obviously did?
It made me team talk easier, didn't it? Because when you can relate back to a game a couple of weeks ago, where you've led and you've got out in front and you've played a really good game in and around the first 45. We were disappointed with our second half display. We sagged off and gave them too much room to play, and they exploited that and they got a deserved point. I said to you, I was happy with the point in the end, because how they finished and we finished, you would think that they were going to go on and win it. But today we emphasised at half time to not drop too deep, to not give them too much time and space to play in, because they can hurt you, like they proved in the first game a couple of weeks ago. So I think we executed most of what was required and needed to progress, and that's something that pleases me most. I mean, to get a clean sheet here, and our first clean sheet of the season is it feels good, and that as much pleases me as much as anything.
Was part of the game plan to be quite physical? Because the first half in particular, you're really in their faces and really sort of rattling them in the midfield, like Kevin McCann in particular.
Yeah, well, I think they're combative players. Casey and Kevin, Spencer McCall as well. He gets himself about the pitch and presses with purpose. It wasn't part of the game plan to be physical. I just think that is very much in our game. I mean, when we're at full quota and we've got everyone available, I think we can mix it physically. But as you can see, we can also play and cause opposition real problems, especially in the wide areas and through the middle. I thought again, Nico Muir through the middle. Again, put in a performance that that gave us a platform to be successful today. So yeah, I mean, physicality is part of any game, and you have to need to make sure that that's at the levels required without stepping over the line. And I don't think we got a booking today, did we? So that in itself is shows you how well we've controlled and contained our physical side of our game.
We'll see. I know it's been an inconsistent start to the season, but the last few games the goal scoring is there to see now as well.
Yeah, I think when you're a new side put together like we were, it was going to take a period of bedding in. I think we're starting now to see a togetherness coming, which I think is important, but also an understanding of what we require as a management team and what's needed to be successful. And I think we're starting to look a threat offensively, but we're also looking a lot more solid defensively as well. So I mean, the challenge for us is to continue that with this young group of players, and I'm not sure how Harlow's game's gone today in terms of the FA Cup. So we could well have a league game on Tuesday night that we'll need to get our head out of the clouds and get ourselves ready to try and gain 3 points.
You reached the third qualifying round a couple of years ago. How much does it mean to you as manager, and also to the club, boardroom, etc., to reach that round again?
Well, he's just been in the company of the chairman there. He's got a smile from ear to ear, and it's important. We know from the pitch we've played our part over the last 5 or 6 years in terms of stabilising the club, in terms of bringing finances into a much needed changing room, and it's give us some stability. It's give us a chance to compete at this level, the FA Cup run. So it's key. It's key to any football club at non-league level to try and bring as many finances as you can in from different avenues. But the FA Cup, if you can have a good little run in it, you're going to bring in some decent monies.
Finally, who like in the next round? A team from the league above, home or away?
No, I would like a nice easy one at home. I think that's this was a tough draw, but we knew it was a tough draw for them as well. But we'd like a nice easy one at home. I think when I say easy, that's not me being disrespectful or taking advantage of our position and theirs. I would like someone that we're more than capable of beating at home and trying to get to that fourth qualifying round.